Good morning, guys. This is Danny at Partay. So I had a question from a potential customer, not somebody I've actually sold anything to, but they were wanting to know, could Goppity be used on fabric? And here's something you've never seen from me before. I've always focused on PVC. And a lot of that, guys, is because PVC, we found early on, was the best surface to have a very uniform and balanced surface. You didn't get a lot of the artifacts from different textures that may be in some fabrics. Well, all fabrics obviously aren't created equal. There's some of them that are, going to have a lot more texture, especially if you try to tension it over something. The more stretch that it has, a lot of times the more texture you're going to see because you're pulling those tiny threads apart. But I wanted to display real quick. Now I'm going to show you. This one looks much darker than the screen, and there's a reason for that. I've stated in previous videos that you want to paint Goppity-Goop, whether it's rolled or sprayed, you're going to want to apply it over a black surface to get the most out of it. It's going to give you a lot more pop. This screen, I actually painted it over a white surface. And I did that just to see. Whenever I originally did it, I'd done some test panels in some black and it came out really well, and I just wanted to go ahead. I had a panel that I'd painted solid white just to get rid of a lot of the imperfections on it. This screen I showed before had a lot of runs and drips and all that kind of stuff on it, so I was just trying to get a solid coat on it to start fresh. I went over it with black first, and the black was highlighting some of those, so I just kind of went over it with the white and then went over it with Goppity, and it took 2 coats of Goppity to cover up the white. Okay, and that's the honest truth. It took 2 coats to cover up the white. Now that was a sprayed application, so a little bit different than rolling. This is rolled over a piece of black material, and I'm going to give you a quick display. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm going to show you just a little bit, and then I'll pull the piece down so that you can see. So it's just a piece that I roughly cut, just a section out, and put on here for just display purposes. It hadn't been tensioned or anything like that. It's just taped up there. Okay. Can you see the difference in the contrast that going over a black surface makes? Let's look at something else here real quick. Get something with a little more brightness to it so you can see that. I had a snow one down here. So we'll look at the snow. There we go. Now it's kind of buckled, so that's the reason it's getting a little darker right there. If I could lay it flat. Sorry. And that is just, honestly guys, this is a single rolled coat. I didn't even do 2 coats on it, just did 1. Okay, I'm going to pause that. Oops, I dropped my controller. And we're going to go in here real quick, and I'm going to show you. So this is the material here that I used. That's the material here. Just a very rough cut piece of material. Okay. I'm showing you this so you can see. You don't see, I can see some imperfections in the material, but the roll application, really easy, really fluent, no lines, no nothing. You can look at the whole sheet. Single layer. Single layer. All right. So hopefully that answers the question. Yes, you can roll this in an application on fabric. We generally don't work with fabrics here, but you are welcome to do that with fabrics if you wish to. It works fine. Actually, it rolls, I think, a little bit better on fabric than it does on PVC, and you know that would make sense because the fabric's going to absorb and give it something to cling to. PVC generally is going to be very slick, so when you go to roll apply it, it's very easy to pick up your reflective solids if you don't have the mixture just right. It rolls very well on PVC because PVC is what we typically apply, so everything that we apply or formulate here has to be able to be applied to PVC well. But it just makes it even better for fabric. So hopefully that answers the question. You guys have any others, let me know. We'll talk to you later. Take care. Bye.